slowly.
Look, everyone has a thing. I don't want to keep shame. If you like watching slow birds, so do you. You want me to make fun of you wearing sunglasses?
Please.
I don't think these are sunglasses. I don't think they're dark enough. I think these are more 3D glasses. I think you're in 3D glasses to convince yourself that these people are actually here.
Is that the best you had? I was expecting Saturday that. Yeah, she could have snatched you, but she yeah, you that grilled me, bro.
I'm not, look, I'm not playing that. That's a total different service and it's not being held here.
The problem with that is she could have absolutely grilled you and somebody clipped it to the internet and they'd be like, oh, she being so awful to it.
I'm going to do it.
No, I wish there were 3D glasses. Sadly, I don't. They're not. They are camera glasses though, so smile. You're okay.
That's why you wanted me to grill you. You wanted to film.
No, you don't see when it's filming in the flashes, so no, it's not.
Which is weird because normally when people flash that's when I'm filming.
Hey, that was good.
I'm alright.
How's your day and how's the Belgian treating you?
How's Belgium treating you?
Great, they're very nice, they're very polite, they don't smell, so that's good.
Always a plus.
Yeah.
That's true. For a lot of times, Brussels is the nicest smelling wine. And I think that's a testament.
Well, on your hygiene, Belgian, good on you.
I definitely regret wearing flip-flops. Why? Because it's so cold.
That's what I mean. Why? It's just like really hitting winter.
It's really here in winter, and I didn't expect it. Again, because I came from, as a full mention, Canada, no, Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago's not being so warm.
Yes, well, it was when I went.
Was that really?
Well, yeah, it was cold. It was alright. But no, everybody's been lovely, everybody's been very friendly. I appreciate everybody. I'm happy to be with friendly people.
I mean, you've got to be, because you're in a show like One Piece. I think a lot of your life is going to be going to conventions now.
You'd be surprised, I don't know. I mean, it's not, I spend a lot of time off grid.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, like between off grid and then filming, and then, I don't know, it's like a third, but then not really, I don't know. I feel like I have a life that's very disconnected from everything. I come in that connect for a second and like, sometimes it's just gonna.
What is it you're doing off grid? Anything you enjoy doing?
Damn, I lived with a tribe this year for a bit.
Okay, we need more information.
Yeah, you can't actually, how are you doing that? I live with a tribe, I moved abroad.
Well, you're the start of the tribe.
Well, that was it. I lived with a tribe, I jumped out of hot air balloons.
With the tribe?
No, I tried to hot air balloons. I was dancing in Colombia for a few weeks all day. I learned salsa.
Yeah, it's kind of standard week, really, isn't it? Yeah, we're all doing it. Yeah. Why do you live with a tribe?
Why?
Oh, yeah, what's the tell us? Tell us what that's about.
I just thought I was in Ecuador. I drove to a place called Baños, which is just like 4 hours away from Guayaquil, and it was right on the border with the Amazon. And I was on the Amazon River on a kayak. I lost the kayak. I got stuck, and then while I was stuck, I saw this plane land over the tree line, and I thought, maybe that guy knows how to get into the jungle. So once I got out of the river, I went to where the hangar was, and I asked the guy who owned the plane if he knew anywhere in there. He basically, I thought he was a drug dealer, but he wasn't. He was somebody who basically took equipment and supplies to like the miners and the petroleum companies that had extractions in the area. And he was like, yeah, there's a tribe, it's not very contacted, that's near one of the strips where I land. If you want, I can take you there. And so I gave him $500 and he took me into the jungle. We landed on this dirt track. I took eggs with me, sugar, rice, just a bunch of random food as like an offering, and then one of the tribesmen was like there waiting, he was above the plane. And I took the food with him to the rest of the tribe, and I lived with them for a week.
And did he make fun of your sunglasses?
Nice.
Yeah, that was good.
No, he did not. So we couldn't communicate. It was all sound. They didn't speak English, they didn't speak Spanish. I think they spoke Quechua, but even within Quechua, there's like different types of dialects and stuff.
very true.
That and also I can fly. That and also like if it does go wrong or I mean if it went wrong, it doesn't go wrong.
So you get a good story out of it.
Yeah.
That and you have $500.
And that's what cash. It wouldn't take off.
The thing is your life already feels like if someone was to send me a screenplay and the script was like, he pulls up in his kayak, he's either playing, I'd be like, no one's doing that. That's no one will believe that. Just send it back. But you, that's your life.
You know the movie, the Jim Carrey movie, Yes Man?
Yeah, which was based on the book by a British guy who really did do that, but not for general knowledge. That's what he was.
You did spend years just saying yes to everything.
Yeah.
But so it was like a study book. It wasn't.
No, it was just a thing he did. He was renowned for doing stuff like that. Like, he did documentaries and comments.
Yes, man.
And yeah, he spent years just saying, I won't say no to anything, I'll say yes to everything.
That's amazing. I'm absolutely going to go read that book.
Yeah.
I was about to say
It's
that.
less exciting than your life.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I don't know, but like, does that, like, I remember that, you know, the scene in that movie where the old lady comes and like, is flirting with him, and she goes like, yeah, and then he goes up, they're not doing the thing. I just remember thinking like, oh,
Well, I was in the truck.
no, but I remember thinking, I wonder where this is going to go. And then I can't remember exactly how it connected, but it connected to a bunch of things that were so amazing that would have never happened otherwise. And it's not that I say yes to everything, in fact I say no to a bunch of things, but I try to always have the like, oh, maybe I go do that.
Yeah.
And oh, that, okay, maybe that's happening.
Great. You went down doing salsa for several weeks. Yeah.
Is this just a typical, like do you find yourself just, you've got a bunch of time, so you're like, I'm just going to do this. Once you've decided, that's it.
Yeah, I definitely try to, I try to chart my way through the world so that I want to spend the minimum amount of time on planes, because I already spend a lot of time on planes. So if I'm going somewhere, and then even if it's like a month later I have to be somewhere else, I won't go and come back. I'll go and then I'll stay, or I'll go somewhere in the area till I have to go there, and then same thing. And so I try, and then I just kind of find stuff while I'm there. I have a very specific bucket list. Like I want to swim with pink dolphins in the Amazon River, which I didn't get to do this week. I want to.
You gotta take my brand.
The dolphins.
You give it some eggs, some sugar, and then
Yeah.
See, that's also the thing though, it's like so many experiences, the ones where you have to pay with a card machine, I personally don't like doing this, not because of the payment side, it's just for me, as soon as there's a card machine involved in one of those types of experiences, it's already fake. It has to be like kind of under the table, not really a thing, not on booking, not on Airbnb experiences.
You don't want to pay the trailer.
Yeah.
the tax code says cash only.
Yeah. I mean, sure, legal reasons, cash out.
No, I did not spend any money on my trip. Win.
No, I actually disagree. I want it all. I would like to declare as much of it as possible, because then I can play it back.
Yeah. You're accounting.
What were you doing?
Well, this was for this was
Exactly. I want invoices.
I just like the idea of you trying to teach the child how to write a receipt.
yeah.
The VAT, let me explain it. Yeah.
The tribe charges, which made it all the more special. It felt authentic.
Given what you've told us you've already done, what is on your bucket list? What's the top stuff?
Pink dolphins.
Pink dolphins. I want to rock up at Fashion Week in a tiny red Fiat Punto.
I didn't think you were
I think
going to bingo.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, yeah, tiny red speedos.
Do you think you were going to a car?
I mean, maybe I get out of the Fiat Punto and red Speedo.
In a tiny speedo.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that might be one too far. Depends.
It is Fashion Week. You can have the sunglasses, I'll let you have it.
Yeah. And the sandals, the flip-flops will stay.
Yeah, flip-flops, yeah.
Maybe more of a better or like some really high-end shoes.
Yeah.
Red Speedo and like some boots.
Some high-end shoes, but they can rip them off into flip-flops.
Yes. Well, because honestly, how much I like it is because
It's dope, isn't it?
we in Australia, like, we call them snap pants.
tried, but no, I haven't.
We'll film it later. Thank you.
That's how we're ending the Saturday.
Yeah.
What's on your bucket list? Ooh.
To take that to like that, yeah.
You're more than welcome to. I can give it to you.
We'll make it happen, yeah.
You're not as enthusiastic about it now. You're gonna do it.
Well, no, you listeners are going to have to do all the steps back up again in order to do
I just feel like this is going to end with you ripping that jacket off and me getting whipped in the eye. I think that's how this is going to
I
end.
also feel like there's a bunch of people here who are desperate to hear content about One Piece and they don't want to watch me individually put a bunch of stuff buttons back on.
I think that we can do this by democracy. Who wants to see that whip this jacket off? That's how we'll end that. That's how we'll end it.
Well, how about you do questions and you want them always while I snap these back on?
Okay.
Always put it on me.
Also for
I
no.
was going to put it on. No. All right, fine, all right.
Does anyone have questions, by the way? We are going to come into the audience. Absolutely. We'll start with you, young man. Just while this is happening.
It looks good.
Yeah, you'll get a question whilst you'll...
How was it to film the hour-long board fights?
It was really hot that day, so I was sweating all the time. Yeah.
Sweaty fight. Sweaty fight.
It was really long, but it was really hot. I don't remember that much of it, was so much of it was spent on.
Did you you said you could fight. Did you fight before doing that? So you trained before this?
Yeah.
How was that?
That was also very nice. I did 6 months, I did about 8 hours a day. 7 days a week. I got a black belt taekwondo, black belt kickboxing, and blue belt jiu-jitsu.
Not a bad little side payment from a job, is it?
Yeah, no, that was cool. It was cool.
Imagine you got like a job in an office and all that. Yeah, so I was doing this admin job now and black belt in taekwondo. It'd be amazing. There's questions down here. Yeah, we'll come down to the... You're right next to... We will get you all, don't worry, but you're right next to the microphone so you can have this question. Is there anyone down
I've already done the buttons wrong. Frankenstein.
Now they're trying to figure it out and say it's got a combination. Sorry about that.
My friend and I are really big fans of yours, but we were going to compete together. But she couldn't come last night, and it's her birthday. So could you...
So we should absolutely all sing happy birthday together. Happy
Wait, what's her name? What's her name?
Yes, it's cool. Happy birthday to you. Boom, everyone. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Diana. Happy birthday to you.
We love you, Diana. Happy birthday. I'm going to come this way now. Come back this way. Yeah, we've got... Are you a fan, One Piece? Yeah.
I really love to watch the episodes, and I have two questions. The first one is, do you really cook good? Do you really cook good?
I don't know, it'd be pretty arrogant if I just said yeah, wouldn't it? I don't know, I try, bro. I try to cook good. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not good. I do my best.
Did you have to have any training for that?
Yeah, we in between the some sessions, the cook, the chef, teacher would come to the production kitchen and we cook food for the sub team and then we keep training.
That's amazing. What a job to get all this stuff out of there. It's absolutely incredible.
And the second question is, when do you think the second part of the One Piece is coming?
You know, buddy, I wish I could tell you. I really do. But sadly, I've just gone. And you do have gone.
He's got, as soon as he's not going to tribes and hot air ballooning, they'll film it. Yeah, down here. Is there any more this time?
I love how live action. You're very afraid of out of the
because you can be like, you can be as good as you want doing it normally, but then as soon as you get on a cable, like everything, nothing really works because you're literally a human hanging on a string. So you have to like learn the cables as a different discipline. And I remember seeing somebody do it and thinking, oh wow, that looks so easy, like they can fly. And then you get on the cables and it ends up being like when I tried it, I was like, I just looked like a sausage who was dangling from the truck. It took some extra time to learn those. I think once you do get a hang of the wires and how to interact with wires, then it's just, yeah, it's fun. It's fun to fly through the air and see what happens. Sometimes it goes wrong, and because there's humans on the other side of those wires, they're not mechanical. So the wire that's connected to me passes through something and then is connected to a guy who's just pulling it. And maybe sometimes there's 3 guys or 4 guys, and maybe there's different wire sets. So there's like a wire that takes me up, and then there's another wire that takes me this way, and another wire. And there could be like a team of 50 people pulling different wires at the same time. And sometimes some of those wires go wrong, and you'll be flying towards a wall, and you'll think, oh, they're gonna save me from the wall. There's no way I'm gonna hit the wall. And so you maintain whatever it is that you're doing, hoping for the best, and sometimes you just hit the wall.
Yeah, and that goes for life as well.
Sometimes you do just hit the wall.
We got a question down here.
Serie is a really good fighter, but can you fight as good as Serie?
No, I don't have superpowers, bro. I can't fly. I know that he can fly, but I also can't, set my leg on fire and stuff. So no fight. I could.
I don't think you'd have me in a fight, yeah. I think the guy might go, I'm not fighting this one, actually. I think you could. Yeah. We got yeah there, and then we're doing this way, yeah.
Hi. Apart from your character, do you have any favorite character of the next sentence?
Buggy. I'm a big Buggy fan. And I love Jeff who plays it too. He's just the best.
Good. Thank you. Yeah, we got 2 here.
Hello, what has been your most favorite scene in all of you so far? Like on the set? It doesn't have to be a scene, like on the set maybe?
The one time they let me smoke a cigarette.
Hi. It's crazy to see you. I'm so nervous. We all know memories are really important, and my question is, what is your favorite memory from this year? What was important to your heart?
To this year, personally.
Yeah, personally, and maybe from what weeks from last year.
Yeah, that implies that would happen this year. And you're trying to imply stuff. It's very small. But we'll just keep it personal, shall we? I got to take my parents on the coolest trip they've ever had. And my mom and dad left. I was going to go do something in that day. I can't remember. I was going to let dad with Zelfs or something. And my mom and dad were like, oh, we're going to go snorkeling. And I just remember looking at my mom and dad and going, they never do that. They never go do something like snorkeling. They're just very, they say, oh, they do it. And I just looked at them both holding these snorkels, smiling like children. And I thought, oh, how cool is it that I get to be dad now. Or like to some degree, let them go play while I go do some work.
That's lovely. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And he was behind you. We've got a lovely guy here, and then there's another one this way. We will get to you. Any more this side? And then we'll come out.
Alright, so
Good, yeah. Can we get the microphone back to this person? Is there any just last lot of hands? I know there's some down here, so we're going to go boom, boom, and out for this one.
Hi, my question is, have you been up to date with the anime or the manga?
No, I'm not up to date yet. It's a long way to go.
Where are you then?
Come on, bro. You trying to get me?
Yes!
Everyone is trying to make you lose your job.
I thought we were friends. Well, I thought we had a good thing going, and everybody grabbed the mic, tried to get me into some trouble. Where are you? Where are you with the manga?
With the manga, I don't want spoilers, so I'm up to date with the anime, and you should...
Great, thank you for sharing. Next question.
No!
I think there's another question.
No!
You look like you have a question, don't you, beautiful?
We got a question.
No!
My guy has a question. Yeah, come on, let the little boy have a question.
But
Come
you
on,
should...
off the mic.
Where are you then? You're avoiding my question.
We're allowed to avoid questions on this. We're allowed. We have no rules. We don't give a fuck.
It's quite hard.
Kids are so sorry.
It's quite hard to stream when everything went dry. I will say that.
I also, just to be honest, I probably once a day, I don't really watch TV already.
I don't think that's a bad thing, especially when you're working. There's no time.
Yeah, well, like, I don't know, I used to watch things previously when I was little, and then as I grew older, I kind of just always favored being outside the house and doing stuff. So I don't watch much. Sometimes when I get back, see my family and they turn Apple TV on. And I'm like, oh wow, what's been happening? Like what's I heard the rock thing and being like, what's that movie like? You know what I mean? Just feel like, yeah, and then I'll see a bunch of things, I'm like, oh, when did that happen? You know?
Do you have a favorite, like, nostalgic comfort show that you watched as a child?
Yo, Friends.
Nice, yeah. The Happy Place.
Who here likes Friends? Yeah. Friends was dope. Friends was one of my favorites. That and Family Guy. Sorry, buddy, you had a question. Also, by the way, I love your glasses.
What is your favorite hobby sport?
Ooh. Okay, Kylie.
Yeah. We had a question down here. If we get, is that everyone's question? Hello, last two. Last two.
You look like you're going to get me into trouble too. You're smiling and you're in the mischief. What is it? I'm going to pause with your question and try to get me into trouble.
You don't get into trouble.
I think you could play a really good groggy, but who would you like to play if Sanji didn't exist?
Huggy.
You look like a buggy.
Right? Right? I could easily do, but Jeff is just so brilliant, so I'd never get to compete with him. In a world where Jeff didn't exist, I'd love a show.
Good. Nice. Just because we're enjoying this and you guys seem pretty chill with it, yeah, we'll get the microphone out.
Okay, so my question is not One Piece related. So I know you have been into surfboard shaping, and I wondered why you quit that and started acting instead.
No, oh yeah, you didn't know about that, did you?
No, it's just randomly didn't know about the surfboard shaping. Yeah.
I used to work in a surfboard factory from the age of 15 to 19.
Factory work is that age. Yeah. I did factory work in that age as well.
I really did at first, and then I didn't. And I think from all I wanted to be when I was little was the quote unquote the best surfboard shaper in the world. And then I kind of I didn't achieve that, but I built like a company that sold the most surfboards in Europe. Whoa! And I was like 19. So I remember looking around and seeing everybody else who was like twice my age who was doing that. And it just didn't look happy. And I just thought, I don't know if I want to spend the next half or third of my life doing the exact same thing to end up like these people who are not happy. And then I think I was lucky that I was young when I did it, so I was kind of like, oh, I can actually change. I can do whatever I want, and it's still early. And so I wanted to be a writer, and I just thought, okay,
You've written plays, haven't you? Yeah, which again, how old are you? Late 20s?
yeah.
Incredible. Thank you. Absolutely smashing line. Came out of the late 20s, I was just about able to run trousers.
Oh, I still can't do that.
It is difficult.
Snacks on them now. You get the snacks.
Exactly. Little do you know, this is Velcro.
Yeah.
And I just rip them off.
Just standing in the urinal.
You do seem like one of those people that when you find something, you throw yourself into it. Is that just,
Yeah, full cycle. Full cycle. I don't, like, I put blinders on and I don't see anything other than that thing for a certain period of time. And then I forget about it. And then I just do something else. And like with the writing thing, I rocked up in London after I told the Surfer Factory I was gonna go study. I was going to go to university to buy myself a little bit of time. So I left. I had a sub shaper. I had a guy who would shape my boards for me while I was away. And then I went to London, wanted to be a writer. And I didn't barely write in English because I grew up in Spain. So and I just went to the Samuel French bookshop and read plays every day, all day for a while. And then
so this is interesting thing, because you grew up in Spain, you've got quite a London accent.
I was on purpose.
Yeah, did you learn that?
That was fully on purpose. You know when you're not from, you're not from England, and English people, no offense, 'cause I am not English, but English people find the need to speak really slowly at you and assume that you didn't laugh at their joke because you didn't get it, when actually it's just because it wasn't funny. Like,
We are like that.
so I remember thinking like, how about if I just make you all think I'm from here? And so I did it, I tried doing it on purpose as a bit, and then I left it with rivers on it and it just stuck.
Yeah, it's a very natural sort of accent. And they forgot you were Spanish. Yeah. Incredible. And how did you know about these surfboard stuff?
I stalked you into
Say that really slowly.
Yeah. So you did that.
Yeah.
It was actually really inspiring to me, so I just started deep diving in and I had ADHD, so I really into it. And I just started finding out about all this random stuff, like videos of him when he was 16 years old.
Oh, you're a stalker.
Ties and reshape surfboards.
Please find out that it does exist.
I'm really watching it.
I think it's a really cute video. That's it.
I got long hair. I always wore a cap, which I still do.
I like it. Good mind. Oh, yeah. Oh,
This guy.
quick, we're going to snap through. We really want to try and get as many as you. Are you alright to do this?
Okay, another question, why don't you learn what's your
Ooh. In life or in what piece? In life, your most favourite story?
And a bunch, you know.
Yeah, I mean, already it's a few to pick from.
I don't know.
Other than this interview, these guys are the real highlight, right?
Yeah! No, cheers to the music. Woo!
When it's sports.
I don't know which is the one, to be honest, because I think I've honestly forgot a bunch of them. But I'll just give you bifurcations in the river where you have to choose which side you're going to go on because you're going forward no matter what. And I'm like, yeah, cool. I get in the kayak, and as soon as I get in the kayak, I'm like, oh, this is a lot more difficult to steer than I thought. So I start just doing circles, trying not to flip. And the guy's like, to the right. I'm like, yep, come in, just adjusting. And then we start reaching this bifurcation, and when I more or less figure out how to steer, it's a bit too late to make it onto the right. So I'm conscious there's no other thing that I can do other than choose to go left. So as I realize that I'm gonna go left no matter what, I shout over, I'm like, I'm going left! I'll find you! I have no idea if I'm gonna find it. So I bifurcate left and I'm left by myself, and I have no idea if there's a waterfall ahead. I have no idea what the rapids are like. I've never been in rapids before, and so I start having a bit of a panic attack, to be honest. And there's also, they're talking about these things called like whirlpools, you always hear about whirlpools. I didn't think whirlpools were real. But it turns out whirlpools are absolutely real. And if you get sucked into them, there's a very specific thing you have to do to get out of them, or else you just drown. So I start seeing whirlpools everywhere. I'm still trying to figure out how to steer it. I'm alone for about 10 minutes going down these rapids that get progressively more difficult, till I see another bifurcation that heads right. But the bifurcation is a rapid, and it's a shallow rapid that goes over rocks. And I remember thinking, all right, cool, well, it's either I bifurcate now, or I carry on and maybe hit a waterfall or something. So I go down the rapids, and as I'm going down the rapids, I flip the canoe. And so now I'm on the water, I'm like, all right, cool. So now it's the bit where you have to flip it. I said, try to flip it, it doesn't flip. I try again, it doesn't flip. I'm like, all right, I guess I'm ejecting this kayak. I eject the kayak flies off. I'm flowing down the rapids just in my wetsuit with nothing else. They can't stop. Even though they can see me at this point, like half drowning down the rapids, they can't come back because the current's too strong that way. And I know this, so I'm just thinking, all right, I guess we're gonna figure out what happens. I get to the bottom of it, I get a couple of bruises, nothing breaks, and then I manage to swim off to one of the sides and grab onto a rock before pulling myself out. And I sit, I'm like really happy that everything's okay, nothing's broken. And I remember just sitting there with the whole jungle behind me as the sun was setting, thinking, this is a great idea, I'm so glad I did this.
What a story! That is come on. We get the microphone now, we're going to finish on you guys because we could do this all day. The microphone is coming over to you, pass it over. What a story. Like kindred spirits, really.
Hi, so since you were talking about your bucket list, we wanted to ask, is there a certain character that's still on your bucket list to play?
Ooh.
Steve-O from Jackass. As he's not even kidding, like I fully play Steve-O from Jackass in a biopic about Steve-O. His book is my favorite book of all time.
That makes so much sense.
I'm sure that's a cool book.
The last story that you just told us, I'm like, It's, I mean, look, what a pleasure to have you for what I now realize is the last Comic-Con. You'll never do a guide. Because between now and the next one, you will
Who knows?
bifurcate down the waterfall.
Into a try.
That's right.
I can't believe it.
We should line it up. This has been a delight.
We do have a specific ending we need to do. Before we end, we'd like to get a picture with everyone, with the audience behind us, if you're alright for that, before we do this magical ending. Guys, if you've been in here before, you know what to do. Ready, everyone? Okay. For our end of Comic-Con Day 1, you're in for a very unique burlesque show.
I just realized
And that's my cue.
so much. Please can you applaud the wonderful hosts.
And have a wonderful day, guys. I hope to see you guys soon, okay? Bye-bye.
And he's gone. We don't know if he's here all weekend. We don't know if he'll be living somewhere else by the end of the day. But what an end to the show. Give it up.
Mine now. Yes, please give it up for Taz Skylar!
My brain went then. You can rip it?
Yeah, look, I'm trembling now.
These people want to go home. I'm going to hold your mic. To end. Okay. Ready?
Wait, we'll need someone else, because Tyler's right.
Ready? 3, 2, I'm going to get both. Ready?
1,
3, you walk forward. 2, 1.
1.
So worth it. See you tomorrow.